Hello and welcome to the Global Dialogue for Justice Year 6, Refuse to Stay Silent Day 4, and Part 2 of Dr. Bayram Erzurumoğlu answering my questions about the continued persecution of decree law victims in Turkey. How can the international community meaningfully support victims of decree driven persecution?
Well, I'm sure they've got many things to do if they wish to do so. They could visit their leaders, their political representatives. They could give support to human rights organizations. They could maybe send letters to uh, our criminal head of our criminal regime, basically. If they openly show that they are not believing mal propaganda, this propaganda, black propaganda of this regime, I'm sure this criminal regime would start to scare that someday, one day, they might be facing reactions from the international community. That is why they are doing what they are doing, but they are trying to hide what they are doing. That's why contribution of international community is quite important to stop or at least to ease criminal actions of this criminal regime.
What do you want human rights organizations, scholars, and global citizens to understand about this crisis?
Well, work of human rights organizations, scholars, global citizens, and their understanding what is happening in this country is utmostly important, because without their support, without their documentation, uh, this criminal regime will go on. It is its commitment to social genocide, or ideological genocide, or authoritarian genocide forever. Uh, they are they are doing what they are doing, but what we see, they are being scared if international community becomes aware of what they are doing. Uh, I remember at the recent Universal Periodic Judicial Review at the United Nations Human Rights Committee, this criminal regime sent 20 plus representatives to the committee just to hide what is being happening in Turkey. This means that they want to be perceived that they subscribe to human rights, they respect to human rights, uh, but they are not, obviously. So, uh, documentation by human rights organizations, academics, scholars, sensitive citizens are quite important to show in the face of this criminal regime that, look, you are not denying, you are not deceiving us. We will not be we will not be subscribing to your uh, uh, propaganda. Uh, we are not believing your lies. So that is why uh, uh, the positive role of human rights organization, positive roles of citizens, positive contribution of academics are important, at least to might they might not be able to stop, but at least they might be able to discourage some of the criminal actions of this regime from going on. Up to now, I don't think they have succeeded enough, but it is better have some sort of keeping pressure on this regime than not having at all. So please let human rights organizations, scholars, sensitive citizens go on doing what they are doing. Their activities, their actions are quite useful. If not today, they will be useful tomorrow. They should go on doing their good work. We thank them a lot.
What keeps you hopeful or motivated to continue speaking truth in such a difficult context?
Well, what keeps me hopeful or motivated in such a difficult context is my conscience, basically. Plus, I would like to look into the eyes of my children, grandchildren, or victims' families when they ask me, what was I doing during the social genocide occurring? Well, well, I feel compelled that I should be able to look into the eyes of those victims, that as an academic, I did what I could do to the best of my abilities. I don't care whether I'm put in prison or not. Whether I was threatened or not. Well, I am mostly responsible, accountable to my conscience first, and to the honor of humanity, basically. I would like to live with honor, with honorable people. When I meet sincere people, I would like to feel at ease when I am with them, that I was with them, I supported them, I did my best while all those persecutions, cruelties were happening. I did not scare from the threats of these organized criminals, organized crimes. That is why I keep on going to do what an academic could do, and I will go on doing despite all threats of imprisonments, threats of persecutions. Well, my court cases are still going on. I couldn't return to my job despite passing 9 years, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm sure one day those who are fighting for freedom and justice are going to win, and I am going to be one of them. And when that day comes, I would like to look into the eyes of innocents and aggressors. In the eyes of aggressors, I would like to show them I did not fear from them when they felt godlike people, when they were feeling gods on earth, when the discriminant regime and its representatives were feeling that they were something gods on earth, they could kill anybody. Uh, I I would like to look into the eyes of them. Look, when you were powerful, I did not scare from you. When looking at into the eyes of the victims, I would like to look at them with smile, with sincerity that I was with them in their most difficult times and I am with them in their happy times. So that's why uh, nobody could stop me, scare me from what I am doing, and I should I should include this to other human rights fighters. Basically, I should add, I should recognize their efforts too. So I'm not alone, obviously. We are few, and there are far in between. I know we are few people, but we might be few people, but we are powerful since we are taking our power from our conscience, plus we are our belief in justice. So that is why, uh, like all human right activists, right, like all human right fighters, uh, myself and all others, we will go on fighting to the end, the day that the justice would prevail and criminals uh, would get what they deserve. That's why nobody could stop us. We won't stop uh, till the end.
Thank you, as always, Dr. Bayram, for your powerful insights and for shedding light on the injustices faced by innocent victims of persecution in Turkey. Your wisdom and courage continue to inspire us and offer hope in the face of immense pain and suffering. We will continue our important dialogue, and I hope you will show your support for this courageous project. See you on day 5 for another powerful conversation. Good night.